second thing for me was by far the oh god, Connect 4. No,
Oh,
wait.
no.
Okay, let me talk because the interview starts first and then it goes to Connect 4.
Yes. Okay.
So Marcelo, we talk about Marcelo Smith a lot.
Marcelo Smith.
If you're watching,
You're a
or if you know
legend
Marcelo
in our
Smith,
eyes.
again, like he's just a really cool kid that we were.
Wait, I gotta say it. Marcelo
Smith.
Marcelo Smith.
You know who we're
You're a
talking
legend.
about. You are a legend, dude. We completely like
you are.
idolize
We
you.
went.
Okay, look.
We went to a football game at our school.
Yeah, he was gonna go to. That's a long story. With
you know what? You want to go into that later?
if
maybe,
yeah, we can. I mean, sure we have time.
Okay. Yeah.
So
We'll
anyway,
get back
starting
to
off the
that.
second point, in 8th grade for an assignment we had to do on Canvas. Actually, we used Canvas. That was the first time we used Canvas on our little computers.
I actually still have, well, not that same Chromebook, but one of the school Chromebooks that we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
cool.
you use that one. And then one of the assignments we had, one of the final ones before we got out to summer vacation, was we had to interview one of our classmates.
Yes.
Right? Who did you interview? Did you interview?
I think I interviewed you.
You did?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I guess it didn't have to be a mutual thing.
No.
I think we just chose. Okay. So so I just remember choosing. That's weird because I interviewed Marcelo Smith and I remember him interviewing me. But either way,
Yeah, I think it was you, but I might have been wrong. I wasn't really paying attention back then.
we have. Again, I have the footage for all this, but
Yeah.
I just asked him a bunch of questions. Marcelo was so funny because he just had the funniest responses, and
Dude.
at the time he had this weird friendship, like this
Love-hate relationship.
frenemy thing with Mr. Horning, where they'd always like get on each other about stuff, and the whole class would laugh every time one of them said something to the other person.
I remember one time it was you walked into the classroom. Everyone was just doing their work. Like, no, it wasn't a loud situation or anything. Everyone was just quiet doing their work. Mr. Horning sitting at his computer working. Marcelo walks in.
Oh, is this the?
Yeah, and he just
Oh no,
dude.
no.
He just walks in. He's just like moaning, like he's in pain. And Mr. Horning, Mr. Horning, he asked him. He's like, Marcelo, like, what's wrong, man? He was like, Mr. Horning, my baby maker. And dude, he said that in front of the whole class, man. That was good.
The point of that story was Marcelo always had something.
Marcelo did not care about what
He was himself. That's why we admired him.
that was.
And I asked him.
Oh man.
I interviewed him, and then at one point, Mr. Horning was walking around doing round checks on everyone, making sure they're doing their work.
Yeah.
And then before this, leading up to this, there was this thing where they always try to test who was the better Connect 4. They always play Connect 4, but it was always unclear to everybody who was the actual winner. So
Yeah.
While I was interviewing him, Mr. Horning said straight up, like, "Oh, you want to have a rematch on camera?" So I was the only one that recorded it because it was mid-interview.
Right.
And so all of a sudden, the whole class got hyped, like, "Oh, finally!" And in the end, he won. I don't know if he let him win.
Yeah.
But
That was but I know Marcelo got really excited because he thought he
was
won.
like, "Yeah!" At first he was, and then he actually did win because either way he would have won no matter what Mr. Horning did.
If you look at the video, I think, yeah.
But it was like, "Oh yeah," and that whole time it was just like, "Oh my gosh, that's so awesome!" And then we went back to our work, and that's it.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite memories.